So here is lovely Fudge, and he looks extremely cute, but he can be slightly deadly, can't you? He is a chunky boy, and he's not a massive fan of having his hair cut, so hence why he comes regular and we keep him in a short length. It's not only easier for him and me, but it's easier for his mum, because all she needs to do is give his tail a bit of a brush. The rest is quite easy. So, the issue that he has is mainly his front legs, a little bit on the back legs, and can be a bit, what's it around the face? What's it? Dodgy. So I do him on a 7F blade, which is that one. And we do that on a 6-week groom. So what I tend to do with him is I clip off as much as I can without him getting grumpy. I'll leave his 2 legs to last. And then what I do is I bath him and dry him, which he's fine with, and then I have to figure out a way, which I have to keep switching it up, because he does learn how to get out of these things. So we've tried all sorts of methods so far to try and not have him bite me. So we've tried the I say the bubble of shame. So I'll put a bubble around his neck here. It's like I'll show you in the next clip, and then I proceed to clip. So then he can't bite me, but he does struggle. I have tried the calming cradle, but he tends to struggle in that, and fight a little bit more. He was very calm to start with, and then when we've tried it again, he's like, I remember this. So I'm going to whip it up. I'm going to change it up again because he loves food. So I am going to do 3 things. After his bath, I'm going to put him in his calming cradle. I'm going to secure him with the bubble, so that when he does thrash about, he's not going to injure himself, because that's what I want to try and avoid. I'm trying to avoid him hurting himself and hurting me, and be really quick, get it done, and then he's happy, and then he loves me after. He's fine. But what I'm going to do is, because I had the puppy the other day with the lick mat, I'm going to put him up there, and I'm going to put it up there, and I'm hoping that if I distract him with this, I can do those legs. So let's see if my theory today works. Because sometimes something will work one week, might not do another week. So it just depends what mood you're in, doesn't it? But he does love me, don't you? Love Auntie Wendy. If I can make it a lot easier for him, then that is what we want. To the point where he is grumpy, so I stop there now. He's going to have a poo break, and I'm going to sort your bath out, bath you, dry you, round 2. They are. You've had your toilet. Right, so I'm going to go with, I'm running out of this lavender one. It's lovely. It smells so lovely on the dog after. So I'm going to give him this. I'm going to use a hydro bath to be quick. I'm going to put lashings of lavender and chamomile in his bath. So his mum always says he has a cheesy face, so I'm going to give him one of my strong facials, which is, for me, is the MD10. It smells so lovely and it does linger on the face, and it has got a little bit of red staining, which this will help with. So he's going to have that. And it is tearless as well, so I can get right in the creases of under his eyes there and not worry that it's going to sting his eyes. And while I do his body shampoo, that can be soaking and relieve the cheesiness. So he's all washed and clean. I'm going to put a little bit of keratin cream on his tail to help it be nice and long and straight. I'm going to give him a little bit of conditioning spray that will help dry him quickly, and then we'll go for round two. Round two. The round two. Round two. Okay, so he's all ready for round two, aren't you? It smells gorgeous and not cheesy. See, he does love me. So round two, I'm not going to go back over his body. I'm going to go straight in for the cradle, the bubble and the lick mat. And then I'll do his body after, because I can feed him treats while I do that. He likes a treat. Well, that's a treat or two, don't you? Which really helps. I don't like to keep them here for long periods of time, especially when they like me but don't like the grooming process. So I do all this in an hour and a half. I don't mess about with it, just crack on. And, you know, the less trauma, the better. So with all these cradles and things that I've got to do, it's only for a limited short time. So here is the calming cradle. Now I'm going to use the big one this time for him, so that he can sink into that. What do you reckon? Does it smell good? Does it smell good? I'm going to put him in this and put the bubble on. So here is the comfy cone. So that's to help support his neck as well. So he's quite cosy in there. Now, he'll let me touch his legs, but then putting clippers and things near him is another thing. So let's see if we can get this lick mat anywhere near him. Right, so I've managed to tie it on, and he's going to lick. And I'm going to get my clippers quick. Bit more there, look. Bit more, look, yeah. Good boy. We'll roll with it. think it works really for this little man, does it? So I'm going to do the feet feeding. Treat feeding. Right, so in. Oops, hair going in there. I want hair going in. Let's move them out of the way. Good boy. Good boy. We'll go with intermittent feet treating. Feet treating. Treat feeding. Oh. This is how you get me, Fudgy. Isn't it? You won't need any tea. Won't need any tea. And it isn't just a clipper thing. It's I don't want to be touched at all. So when you think about his options, could he be sedated? And well, yes, but can you do that every 6 weeks? No, definitely would not be a good idea. And the stuff that the vets will prescribe, there's a good boy. The things that the vets prescribe aren't really of use to us. Anything stronger would really need to be monitored by the vet while they were having this. So for the sake of just 10-15 minutes, chuck him up here, feed him lots of treats, stop him from thrashing around and hurting himself. Good boy, good boy. You stop growling and you can have this. Okay, good boy. And he just does not like being touched. And we keep him short so Mummy doesn't have to mess with him, because you would do the same to your mum, wouldn't you? So keeping him short is the best option. And yes, he's going to growl at me and have a bit of a protest. This is definitely the safest way. It's your safest option, isn't it, sweetheart? It's your safest option, isn't it? Hey? Because he loves me, really. Yes. He just doesn't like his feet touched, do you? No. So, he's still wagging his tail. So I'm just going to keep his bubble on. Yes, I'm going to keep his bubble on and just quickly go over his body. There we go. Aren't you? Yeah. And there he is. All finished.